back to Boyd, who's still working on getting Martin free from his chains. He frees one of his hands and begins working on the other. Martin then says the most mind-blowing thing I could think of and says to Boyd, "You ever wonder if Abby was right?" Now, Abby is Boyd's dead wife, who we learned in season 1 began to think that everyone in this town was simply sleeping and began shooting the residents of the town in some wild mass murder in order to wake them up. Boyd is understandably startled by the statement because how the hell could Martin know anything about Abby? Now, I personally think that Martin is one of the people from a previous test or round in this game between good and evil, and that he was captured when he went through a faraway tree and got trapped. I think that he's somehow able to observe what's happening along with his captors, and that's how he knew about Abby, but I don't think he has any idea of where they are more than Boyd does. Martin then begins falling over in pain, and as Boyd begins to help him up, he notices that Martin's skin's crawling. Like, this little worm-like movements noticeably visible beneath the surface of Martin's skin on his arms. The music box that was playing earlier then stops, and Martin immediately freaks out on Boyd. He finds some superhuman strength to yoke him up a bit and scratches Boyd on the arm with his freakishly long nails. As Martin is doing this, he tells Boyd, "We're out of time. My blood is your blood now." He then lets Boyd go, collapses to the ground, and seemingly dies on the spot. Something that's interesting at this moment is that Martin seems to have a scratch on his arm in the same exact spot where he scratches Boyd. I don't know for sure what this means, but I expect the show to give some sort of explanation as to why Martin scratches Boyd and why he has a similar wound on his arm.